Hi everyone, welcome back to the Web3 channel. My name is Zach. In this video, we're looking at OpTic H3CZ, one of the leaders, well, the leader of OpTic Gaming, and DeezeFi, a KOL in Web3, speaking about the 100 Thieves esports organization NFT drop that took place recently, giving their thoughts on what is happening here. Let's go and see what they have to say.
Yeah, I don't use it under my desk.
No, I use it all the time.
Did you get a chance to see the NFT projects that esports orgs have been dropping?
The only one I'm familiar with, I think right now, is the 100 Thieves one, which I thought was really smooth.
Yeah,
I think they went about the right way, where it's like they're not promising anything. They gave it out for free, and they made it so that all their fans could get it. Like
Okay, so when he says they're not promising anything, what often happens in the NFT space, in case you're not familiar, is that essentially, oftentimes companies, when they drop NFTs, they giving what calls use cases. Now, use cases oftentimes will be certain merchandise drops, certain giveaways that comes when you buy the NFT. What 100 Thieves did is simply said, we're going to give this to you for free, but don't expect anything else. So essentially, it's giving memorabilia the way that many people talk about NFTs being very interesting and helpful, without actually saying we're going to do this, that, and the other, because if they did that, then they would be essentially liable to promises that they might not be able to keep, and that is a very, very big problem right now in the Web3 space.
It made it the most inclusive thing possible, and I think a lot of esport orgs can look at that as like a first drop.
Yeah,
because that's a way to kind of see, like, right off the bat, what is my addressable market right now? Like, boom, they have, I don't know how many holders they have off the top of my head, but
like
just
700,000, I think.
200,000?
700,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know it was 700,000, but I want to say right now, into the camera, thank you 100 Thieves, and I'll explain why afterwards.
It was like 400 within the first 3 or 4 hours, something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, verify.
700,000 holders of that 100 Thieves NFT in the first. Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I thought it was like 200 in my head.
No,
That's
it
crazy.
was in like 10 minutes or something.
I probably, when I claimed it was probably 200, and I thought I was
so
late.
You did.
Oh, of course.
100%.
Yeah, I've
You
been
don't play that game. You will for sure.
I've been talking a lot to Blake Robbins and John from Ludlow, and then I've been talking a bit to Jackson, who's now at Paradigm. But
so who he's speaking about are the executives who I personally follow very closely on Twitter, where they've been speaking about their thoughts. 100 Thieves, make no mistake, is very, very, or at least the people involved, is very bullish on Web3 and NFTs. They're looking into it, and honestly, they have been maybe the best esports organization so far in how they have approached it. I think OpTic could take notes in many ways. I'm not trying to diss OpTic, but their NFT drop or their coin drop simply was not impressive right now. We need to see more, right? And that's not me dissing Hex. I just want to see more with it, because right now there's not a lot that we can see as far as use case, roadmap, etc. 100 Thieves didn't even give a roadmap, because they are making very clear that this was memorabilia. I actually spoke to someone who works on marketing at 100 Thieves, basically just thanking them, because what they ended up doing was onboarding a number of users who otherwise would have taken longer, at least, to get into NFTs without doing anything that is essentially risky. Many NFT drops, most people in the esports scene don't want to have anything to do with, because of the plague of scams that we see in the Web3 scene. You can't scam people when your NFT is free and you don't promise anything and then can't deliver.
Was it 100 Thieves before? And I mean, they're all great people. And like, you can just tell the way they think about everything is like long-term focused.
Yeah.
And like,
700K. Yeah.
That's awesome. Like, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
So that's saying right now there's 700,000 Ethereum wallets that hold 100 Thieves NFT. And now they know, like, this is our market right now of people who are in the ecosystem with a wallet setup.
I want to actually just double down on what he just said. With a wallet setup, what 100 Thieves did, and the reason why I thanked the marketing team over at 100 Thieves, is because without this, it would not have been as simple and easy an onboarding process as otherwise. Otherwise, people are wondering, what's my return going to be? As in, what's my return in money going to be? What's the ROI going to be on me buying this NFT? Well, when it's free, and again, no promises, essentially, you can just hold it and enjoy it for what it is, as memorabilia. And introducing hundreds of thousands of gamers onto, I believe it was FTX, is pretty damn awesome. And of course, using Immutable X, which is a carbon neutral blockchain, is brilliant to see.
Not to mention, like, how many people, if they did another one, would maybe add on to that. I don't know. Say they do it 6 months from now. But I mean, I think being inclusive and being open to your audience. What are some other ones? Like I've been
G2 did a really good one, I thought.
Okay, what was that one?
It was their logo is the G2, but it's in the shape of samurai, and it's got scar through it. So they did. I don't know. I think it was like 10,000 of those, and I thought it was a fucking super cool project. I thought that the artwork was I thought the whole thing was good, but the amount of people that were like fucking shitting on it was fucking beyond me. And I don't know what they priced it at. I don't know what it was, what the offering was. But I remember Carlos tweeting out like, okay, so people still don't know what an NFT is, because people were still going in there screaming scam, scam, scam. It's a shame, but it's also like that is what happened in the beginning, right? When people were telling their parents or their friends that they were going to play video games for a living, they were not about it. They were just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's the thing to do. So I think that that's the stage that we're in with crypto. And
no, here's the thing. It is absolutely the case that it's a very similar attitude of esports isn't a real job, gaming isn't a real job, entertainment therefore isn't a real job, etc. But realistically, there are also things that need to be give and take, right? 100 Thieves, in my opinion, and again, it's why I thank them. They actually did it right as far as I'm concerned. They haven't made anyone skeptical. In fact, they've only made it more welcoming. They've only onboarded players better. G2, Sentinels, they didn't do anything wrong necessarily, but they don't, in my opinion, they didn't do it in the way that will make people feel safe. And that's so important when you're trying to introduce people to a new sector, because guess or not, there are scams in NFTs. There absolutely are scams in NFTs. Not all NFTs are scams, but there definitely is a massive scamming epidemic when it comes to Web3.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I was telling you earlier, my family, they thought I was wasting my life. They thought, my mom was a little more open to it than my dad, but my dad was always like, and looking back, like the things that he made me do are great. Like had to do a couple sports a year. They couldn't just play games all year. Had to do yard work and make money for the neighbors and do certain things. But like all I wanted to do was play games, like any free time. Like I'd wake up at 6 a.m. to play before the bus came.
And with that being said, I think we've spoken about the 100 Thieves drop. Now, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Personally, I'm just so bullish on 100 Thieves right now with how they've taken this, because this was an onboarding experience, which means where do they go from here? They have some of the best minds, in my opinion, in gaming in Web3 right now, and they definitely have connections with Jackson Dahl. Obviously, John Robinson is heavy on it. We've seen, of course, Blake Robbins on Ludlow Ventures, people who you may not even know the names of, but are highly connected in sort of the most high-tier 100 Thieves executive group, if you like. That being said, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. This is the Web3 channel, covering everything happening from crypto, NFT, and metaverse. Can you subscribe for anything on that list? Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you in the next Web3 video.